Good evening and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, this could have most possibly turned the tide in favour of the Congress in the Holy City. It is alleged, but Priyanka Gandhi rubbished everything and put a full stop to all that.
For long, there has been talk that if Priyanka Gandhi immerses herself completely in politics, the Congress party and its workers would be re-energized to fight the elections. Today, she rubbished reports which had said that she wanted to challenge BJP's PM candidate Narendra Modi in Varanasi, but was stopped by the party high command. Reportedly, one of the reasons the Congress delayed naming a candidate for Varanasi was because it was weighing the possibility of naming Priyanka. But the actual decision against fielding her was taken some days before Tuesday's announcement of local MLA Ajay Rai as candidate for the Congress. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra today stressed the fact that her family, including brother Rahul, has told her they would wholeheartedly back her if she ever decided to contest an election. No one in my family would ever stop me from contesting an election. My brother, mother and husband would wholeheartedly support me if I wanted to contest. My brother has expressed to me many times that he thinks I should contest. My decision to not contest is personal. I will only change it when I feel from within I should. Managing campaigns of Rahul and Sonia Gandhi only. Priyanka has categorically stated that for now, she will focus on managing the campaigns of Rahul and Sonia Gandhi in Amethi and Rai Bareli. It is also reported that Priyanka's entry would have charged up the rank and file of the Congress at a time when a number of ministers and leaders were reluctant to fight the elections for fear of losing. Congress insiders say the fact that she was willing to place a higher principle above a real risk of defeat would have sent out a strong and defiant message to the demoralized troops and also the entire electorate. Sources also go on to say that for Priyanka, who is said to be very close to her brother Rahul, the reason for wanting to contest in the Holy City was never to position herself as an alternative, but to fight the good fight. Even if she'd lost, the results would have been only known after the elections, but it would have come as a huge boost before. It was very courageous of her. That's something senior congressmen who've run away from contesting didn't understand. Many Congress insiders say that her desire to take the field against Modi is significant because it's in stark contrast to the continuing perception of Rahul being a reluctant politician. It also shows that the younger siblings may not be averse to broadening her political interests behind the family boroughs of Rai Bareli and Amethi. For a long time now, there has been a silent demand, Priyanka Lao, Congress Bachao, which periodically finds public voice. Many in the Congress still believe that Priyanka is clearly interested in Varanasi, even if she's not in the fight herself. At a meeting at the Tughlaq Lane residence of Rahul, Priyanka gave Rai, the Congress candidate from the Holy City, a pep talk soon after the party decided to field him. Priyanka ji told me to fight wholeheartedly. She gave me her personal mobile number and told me not to hesitate to ask for anything that I may need and said I will be given every help. The plan may have been shelved, at least for the moment. As for Rai's chances in Varanasi, even the boldest gambler is likely to think twice before placing a bet on him. A News9 report.
Well, seasoned politician and veteran parliamentarian Jaipal Reddy raked up a big controversy on the first day of his poll campaign. He realized his faux pas soon and sought to make amends with apologies.
Even the best parliamentarians are not immune to the foot-in-the-mouth syndrome. The Congress party's senior leader Jaipal Reddy was in one such predicament on Monday. The veteran of many electoral battles is aiming for a re-election to the Lok Sabha from Mahbub Nagar in Telangana. If Jaipal Reddy ends up as a butt of all criticism in the next few days, he will hardly have anyone else to blame for it. It would be his own doing, thanks to the surprisingly greenhorn-like comments that the seasoned leader made. Congress is Ganga where sinful Hindus, Muslims take a dip. We don't know if this disparaging statement came straight from Jaipal Reddy's heart, but he ended up uttering it at the meet, much to the dismay of those present. He realized his dangerous slip-up and in a desperate damage control move, he tendered his unconditional apologies. Jaipal Reddy, expressing remorse, should have brought the curtains down on the controversy, but other party candidates in the constituency were just not in the mood to forget and forgive. An independent nominee of the minority community told the union minister that he could be better off keeping away from a communal brand of politics. Caught on the wrong foot on day one, will Jaipal Reddy see reason in the adage, better safe than sorry? Baswaraj, News 9, Mehboob Nagar.
Well, the mega political showdown between Tollywood celebrity siblings Chiranjeevi and Pawan Kalyan is set to shift its venue to Karnataka, of course, for a brief while.
Chiru woos voters for Congress battle. Crackers, flowers and an ocean of supporters. Megastar Chiranjeevi's welcome in Karnataka was a grand affair. After landing in Yelahanka, Chiru first held a convention in one of the grounds in Nama city. With the film star descending in their locality, fans scrambled to catch a glimpse of Chiru. Firstly, the actor turned politician addressed the Congress supporters who had scrambled to catch a glimpse of his.
సంతోషంగా ఉంది ఈ రోజు ఈ యలహంకలో ఏర్పాటు చేసినటువంటి ఈ సభకు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంది కదా అందరికీ అర్థమవుతుంది కదా రైట్ కానీ వీరప్ప మొయిలీ గారు ఫోన్ చేసి రావాలి ఒక్క రోజైనా నా కోసం స్పేర్ చేయండి నా కోసం కాకపోయినా ఇక్కడ తెలుగు ప్రజలు కానివ్వండి కన్నడ ప్రజలు కానివ్వండి ఎలాంటి తేడా లేకుండా మిమ్మల్ని అభిమానిస్తారు.
After his brief stay in Yelahanka, Chiranjeevi shifted his focus to Chikbalapur, from where the Union Minister Veerappa Moily is contesting. Chiranjeevi went on a roadshow with thousands of people thronging to get a glimpse of the star. With the residents making a beeline to the roadshows, the police officials had a tough time controlling the enthusiastic crowd. Amidst the chaos, Chiranjeevi sought votes on behalf of Veerappa Moily. He also stated that bringing Modi to power can prove to be disastrous. A powerful campaign in Karnataka. Meanwhile, the power star of Tollywood is said to have nodded to the proposal of campaigning in Karnataka today. The development came after BJP's Telangana unit president Kishan Reddy called on the Janasena founder at the latter's residence. Kishan Reddy during the meeting mooted a proposal that was originally floated by his BJP top brass. The leader made an appeal to Pawan Kalyan to campaign for the BJP's candidates in Karnataka. As per the proposal, the power star will go on a whirlwind tour of Karnataka's Raichur and Kolar and other districts tomorrow. He is also likely to be persuaded to visit other districts that have sizable Telugu-speaking population. Kishan Reddy himself stated this to the media after meeting Pawan Kalyan. He said that the star had no issues joining the campaigning in the two regions for the BJP. Kishan Reddy's claims gained credence especially in the wake of TDP chief Chandrababu Naidu not ruling out Pawan Kalyan's presence at poll meetings. Naidu has recently said that there are high chances of Pawan Kalyan and Narendra Modi sharing the dais with him during one of the public meetings in Seemandhra soon. Tollywood stars canvassing for candidates of various political parties is not uncommon in Karnataka. Chiranjeevi himself leads this pack, having successfully campaigned for Congress party's victory during the last assembly elections. But the two star brothers taking two different sides in Karnataka this time will be a first of its kind phenomenon. Besides his reported campaigning commitment, Pawan Kalyan is also understood to have agreed to campaign for the BJP in both Telangana and residuary Andhra Pradesh. He is expected to swing into campaigning in the two regions once he is done with his Karnataka stint. Durga Prasad for News 9.